Hi, my name's Geeta Sidhu-Robb and I'm the CEO and founder of Nosh Detox Delivery.com. And today we're going to talk about a subject that I think a lot of us feel, but we don't spend a lot of time talking about. I want to talk about loneliness and I want to talk about isolation. And they are not the same thing. Isolation is kind of like a physical thing where you choose to spend time alone or you end up spending time alone. But loneliness is a place within yourself. It is something that comes from a lack of intimate connection with people around you. And intimate connection is formed in so many different ways. And when you aren't getting that, you end up feeling very, very lonely. And we look at grown up, like the elderly, people like my mother who's 84, they are a great category of people to talk about feeling lonely. And it's like, you know, elderly feel lonely, they're isolated because they can't travel as much, they can't walk out to their houses, so many of them are housebound. But in fact, one of the issues that I think is that actually our adulthoods are becoming very, very lonely places. I mean, I think that from my son who's finished university through to many of my friends whose children are starting to leave home because they finished university, I think loneliness is actually endemic in society. There are many reasons that this is happening. One of them is, for example, when you have a lot of social media, you skim across the surface and feel like you know what someone's doing, and it isn't, and so you don't see that someone might be struggling. You don't see that you need to reach out to someone. I think that we find it much, much harder to ask for help because we're so busy. I know I say all the time, but in my life, I have my children, I have my work, I have my mother. I don't know when I'm supposed to get time for a personal life. I have to work super hard to make sure that I hang out with my friends, that I actually make a social life for myself, to connect, actually. And I know that I don't connect when what I'm doing is going out and having drinks with people. You just don't, because actually when you add alcohol into the mix and you add loud noise, I'm not going to sit there and go, you know what, I'm hurting. I'm having a problem. I need help. I feel terrible. I feel alone. And it is something that for women, we're so deeply bad at self-nurturing that in fact, it's something that is a really, really big problem for us. Why do we care? Well, we care because I love you, clearly. But why else do we care? We care because I think it was the US Surgeon General who said that being lonely is the equivalent of smoking 15 cigarettes a day because of the effect it has on your health. Loneliness causes a huge amount of stress on the body, a huge amount of systemic stress. And when you're massively stressed, remember the three things that don't work: your fertility, your digestion, and your sleep. And when you're not digesting well and you're not resting, what's actually happening is that your system is becoming more and more acidic, it's becoming more and more under pressure, and you're getting a lot of inflammation. And when you start down that route, you become ill. So I would like to encourage you to reach out. I would like to encourage you to reach out for help and to ask people around you for anything that you might need. Asking for help, creating intimacy requires you to be vulnerable. It doesn't come from anywhere else. And being vulnerable is absolutely the bloody pits. It sucks. Nobody wants to be vulnerable. What if I ask you for help and you go, I'm busy? I'm not going to do that because you might turn me down. You might dismiss me. You might think you don't have enough time to do this. So I feel very bad about asking you for help. But asking for help is like any other skill set. Reaching out, creating intimacy is like any other skill set. You need to do it once, then you need to do it twice, then you need to do it 3 times. And by then it gets easier. The better you will feel so amazing though, because that heart connection is what you are craving. We as humans, and oh my God, we as women, crave that connection. And without that connection, we literally start shriveling up and dying. So I want you, your homework is to write down 7 things that you wish you could do with someone or somebody could do for you, or that you could just get help with. 7 things. I don't care if it's opening a can. I don't care. I'm not saying you can't do it yourself. I'm saying don't do it yourself. If something is shared, it's going to be a much better, happier way to do it. So I'd like you to make that list, and then I would like you to go down that list and just pick any one of them. And today, reach out and ask somebody to help you with that. Just ask them to help you. And then do it again tomorrow. And then do it again the next day. And then tell me how it went. So if you like this video, please comment, like, subscribe to the channel, and come and find me. My name's Geeta Sidhu-Robb, and I'm on noshdetox.com.